Hello, this is Jennifer McDonald, and I just wanted to get on here today and talk to you about mediation and kind of what it looks like in a post-pandemic world. I just got back from the Family Law Institute. It's an annual conference that we do every year, and I was just reminded of how many good attorneys we have in Colorado who are working with family law clients to kind of get the best outcomes for their clients and do the best for them in our cases. And one of the ways that we do that is we go to mediation, and we just make sure that at mediation we make a really good faith effort to try and make sure that you are getting what you need and what you want for your family in your case. And so I know a lot of people start mediation off just very nervous, especially our clients. You've never done mediation before, you've never gone to a mediation, and a lot of times this is your first chance in your case to talk to the other side about what you want and what you're looking for and how your divorce is going to play out. So the goal of good attorneys is to always do what's going to work the best for you and come into this mediation with a plan and a hope that we can get your case settled. So I settle a large majority of my cases. I would say probably 70 to 80% of my cases settle at mediation. And that's just because I think that it's really important for you to choose for yourself what happens in your divorce and what happens in your life. And your mediation is just a really great opportunity to do that. So every court in Colorado requires that people go to mediation. So once you file for a divorce, unless you settle everything without mediation, you will be required to go. What happens at mediation is you sit with your attorney, and now in a post-pandemic world, a lot of mediations are on Zoom or some other online platform. So you sit in a virtual room with your attorney. Sometimes people will meet with me at the office and we'll do that virtually, or it works just as well to meet where we're both in a virtual room. You and I would meet in a room, and then the other side and their attorney sit in another virtual room, and the mediator kind of goes back and forth between the two sides and talks to them about their wishes and desires and what needs to happen in their case. So I always prepare my clients ahead of time to talk about the different issues in their case, whether that's kids or money. And then what I like to do ahead of mediation is I like to draft a separation agreement. So that would be your final agreement, your final orders from the court. So we get it drafted before mediation with what we want. And then it's always a flexible document. So depending on what the other side wants and what you guys agree to in mediation, we can always change it. But I like to change it right there at mediation with the mediator present, and then we get it signed at the end of the day. So no matter whether you're virtual or in person, I get a lot of cases where we just write everything up by the end of the mediation and we finish it up, and then we can file it with the court, and you can be done within a few days, so long as you've met timelines and deadlines and that sort of thing. But mediation is a great tool. I think meeting on Zoom is just as effective. We have a lot of opportunity on Zoom to talk. It's the same as a regular mediation, where when you're in the room with your attorney, you get an opportunity to spend a lot of time sort of talking about your wishes and your desires and your goal for the case. So the mediator meets with one side for probably 30 or 40 minutes, and then they come meet with us for 30 or 40 minutes, depending on whether you're the petitioner in the case, depends on whether we're the side that starts or not. But we get a lot of time to talk during mediation, which is great because it helps me get to know you and your goals for your family and your life. And so mediation is a wonderful thing. Zoom mediation is just as good, and I love it because in this post-pandemic world, people can be at home, they can be in their bed, they can be at their desk where they work normally. You can wear shorts and a t-shirt and just be really as comfortable as you want to be, but you still have your opportunity to be heard by the mediator and heard by your attorney, and get the chance to kind of say what you need for your life. So I love that it's more flexible because you don't have to drive somewhere, and I love that it's more comfortable because you can be at home, and if you ever need a break to say, like, look, I have to run to the bathroom, or I need to run into my kitchen and get a snack, it's really easy to do that when you're virtual. So I would love to talk to you more about mediation and what it looks like in your case. So if you have any questions, please contact my office, and I would love to set up a consultation with you. All right, have a good day. Bye.